Here we're going to set our wastegate tension on a regular GT 2871R GT Series Garrett Turbo. Here you have an internal wastegate, and you have your stock wastegate pressure of 12 psi and how the arm's usually set at. What we're trying to do, obviously, is boost over 30 psi with this turbo. Right now, you can't do that. Most I can get out of this right now, even at sea level, is 27 psi. So this is how we're going to go about doing this. First of all, you take your beer, take a nice drink before you start. Second, pop this clip off. I found a small screwdriver flathead works best. I've tried to pick, but they can get annoying and that thing can go flying. So right now, you get your stock wastegate pressure is, with the flapper shut, this arm as tight as you can extend it, and then being able to just, with no force, put it and set it on the rocker arm. What we're trying to do is boost more, so we're going to need to make it tighter. I've already gone ahead and, stock we got right there. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to go 6 turns, 6 360-degree turns. Pull straight up on the actuator arm. It's going to take some force. When you set that back onto your rocker arm and the flapper, take your securing clip, pop that back on. Now this is probably, it could or could not be the right tension. You got to test to find out. How you test, go down to Craftsman, Sears, get yourself one of these little boost pressure gauges where it's got an adjustment on here to increase, decrease pressure. Put your stopper plug in the back. You get 2 couplers for an air compressor, 1/4 inch. Screw them in on both sides. I use threaded tape all around, to keep the pressure in. Take a back line, hook it up to the wastegate of the turbo. Put about 30 psi or so in your air compressor. And then you hook up your gauge. You start in small increments and you work your way up. And you want to where you stop right when you see that flapper valve barely open. And when I'm talking barely open, I mean you might not even see it with your eyes. The only way to know is to grab this thing right here, the little plate that closes it, and it'll spin. When it's barely open, if you can freely spin it, that's where you want it. So we're going to take it, increase the pressure, and when you increase the pressure, just stare at that flapper valve and just make sure that it is barely going to open. I mean, you can hardly see it. Right now I'm at 15 psi. Right there. I'm at 19 psi right there. So in reality, I can even make it even tighter. Like I'm saying, it takes a lot of adjustments. So we'll pop the clip back off, pop the arm back off, take the set screw down. We'll go with a full turn. So that's going to be 7 full 360-degree turns for what I did stock. Pull that thing back up, get that clip back on, set your set nut, and hook up the pressure right there. I'm right at about 20 psi, maybe just a hair shy. 19 and 20 psi is right where you want it. Wrench this down. You're good to go. Now you can boost over 30 psi with a 12 psi Wastegate GT Series turbo. Oh, and I forgot. Take another drink of beer. Pat yourself in the back. You're gonna make way more power now.